Okay, so basically, there are only three people which I would give. Okay, let me just mention them. There are only three people, three sets of people that would give, would say something or would have an opinion about what I do or what I feel. I will actually care about or think twice about. Hi, my name is Tiara Oluwa.
Hello, I'm Unfiltered. I support the fact that yeah, addicted to validation. So, my first point is going to be social media. Like, obviously, I think social media is like the way it is right now. It's as human beings, we naturally seek for validation, personally, and I think social media literally adds that with all the likes, the follows, the comments, and you become addicted to it because if you post a video now and you get likes, you can take it down.
Yeah, but you know there's something called individualism. Yeah, everybody's their own person. We're not all the same people. And just because a higher percentage of the population is seeking validation through social media does not mean it is everybody. You know what I'm trying to say? So everybody is their own person. So because this person is trying to get validated does not mean I'm trying to get validated. You understand?
Yeah, like it's still the majority, it still calls for concern. Just because I was like 20 people, five are not addicted, there's one million problem.
Yeah, but we see like an amount on the topic of social media, we see like an amount of people that come out and still do things, especially it's something like them being encouraging now, doing things not to please people. Take for instance, Toby Ubi, I just he recently got awarded or certified as an ambassador for tourism and stuff like that. So basically, he wasn't doing things to please the crowd. He was just doing things to please people. When people were busy posting cars, houses, and everybody, oh my gosh, yay! He was posting the fact that he loved that he had Berry Blast, Five Alive in his pizza. And that's something so many people have mocked. But because he made a thing out of not seeking validation from other people, you could see that it's an individual decision whether to seek validation or not. So I don't think it's an decision.
Or the minority.
You can't just base your point on
Yes, I can.
majority or
If 80 out of 100 addicted to something, and I'm supposed to face the 20,
how sure are you that people are going to anyway?
it is, I can assure you, to literally go outside and ask people if they are comfortable with posting something and then they don't see or get engagement.
So another thing I realized that okay, let's even spread our wings wider. Let's leave the aspect of social media. Like now, when it comes to terms of dressing, terms of talking, for instance, now you can see someone. I've met quite a number of people, e.g., that you meet them and they'll be talking either with an accent, they have some sort of accent or something, and a lot of like everybody is literally saying, why is she talking like that? Why is she talking like that? Why is she talking like that? But like that person doesn't literally care. That shows that the person does not regard validation. There's still a lot of people out there that do not regard validation.
You've never seen for validation. I must.
Well, yeah, me, I have like the whole part of my life, like basically secondary throughout secondary school, I did, but I was able to realize that this world is pretty messed up, and everybody's literally like everybody has their own flaw. So you don't have the right to come and start judging me or to come and say, oh, for me to say I want to do something to please you. That doesn't make sense. I grew out of it, and now I don't like I can I can do anything, so I don't care. I don't care. So there are lots of people that validation is based on individualism, who you are as a person. Do you understand? And I feel like validation is even based off like the validation you're talking about here. It's based off of the things that we are made to feel by these things. It's not validation. Like for instance now, if iPhone users and should I continue talking? Okay. iPhone users, when you see somebody using an iPhone, or if I see someone using an iPhone, let's talk from average human perspective. You're like, oh my gosh, okay, this person, okay, it's better it says this person has a Hmm. It's like you're just looking at something as a put together person. Meanwhile, the person probably isn't. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm broken. I am broken. Okay. Meanwhile, the person isn't. But because of the respect that we regard to this person, that person is only seeking validation because of the things that it makes, the way it makes the person
So
feel.
you do agree that we are seeking validation?
We're not seeking validation. We're just looking for like that primary factor, that emotional factor, like the way it makes us feel. So not necessarily.
Yes, validation is seeking it is natural, like I said in the beginning. Like
It's not
once
natural.
it's yes it is. Yes it is.
Our generation normalizes it.
No, I doubt
Seeking
that.
validation is not meant to be a
I doubt
natural
that. I
thing.
don't believe it's only us, our own generation.
Yeah,
Maybe all of life.
okay, fine. Not just our generation, but humans normalize validation. It is not meant to be, but it's not meant to be normalized in any way at all.
A child that is not even exposed to like much of anything sees validation from their parents. They try to do well in their school, especially their results in anything they do. Have you not seen a child draw maybe Lagos results and run to their parents like, see? You didn't teach that child that. That child has not even gone up to see anything.
Then what do we say?
Natural.
Then what do we say about the children that just grow up and their parents term them like AYA as stray children because they don't literally care what their parents do.
A
Their
2 years old
parents do.
child. See, that kind of thing, it has something like social. Their experience with life has made them turn out that way. But I'm telling you, most people that you know in this room, there was some point in time where they seek this. And yes, some or most that I
Okay,
met,
you say they city, but it's not an addiction.
it has become one. It really has. Even minus social media or like our parents, there are still other aspects of our life that we are still civilization. I'm sure if you think about it, there is still something.
Ah no, for me no.
Okay,
You can't at this point.
okay,
At this point, you can't make an addiction.
okay.
Okay, so basically there are only three people which I would give. Okay, let me just continue. There are only three people, three sets of people that would give, would say something or would have an opinion about what I do or what I feel. I will actually care about or think twice about. Number one is God. Number two, my parents. Number three, my my friends. But then when it comes to the how do I put it, the idea of validation, it's not validation. These are people I don't want to please them. There are a lot of things I do till date and my parents are not pleased with and we fight a lot because of that. So for me, validation isn't something it's not something I've normalized. uh, And all those rebellious children, I have a friend ever since he was little. He's not been against his parents. He's just been doing his own thing. Even solitary play from early childhood education. He's been like that since he was little. He doesn't do anything to please anybody, even his parents. And they've learned to be accustomed. They're like, they're not there. Okay, it's what you like when you do.
You like compliments.
Do I like compliments? I agree with them.
When you wake up, you dress, and you feel good. If no one was to like say anything about your dressing, even if you thought it was like really good, at some point, you know, come across mind like you don't want to see that idea is fine.
Anybody even asked that question. But ever since I entered university, it does not concern me, honestly. As long as I look at myself in the mirror, I am comfortable and confident in what I'm wearing. I love what I'm wearing. I promise you. I do not need a single compliment.